Ever had a simple maintenance request turn into a legal nightmare for your association? It happens more than you might think, and the fallout can devastate both your finances and your community's reputation. When residents bypass your established communication channels to get what they want, minor issues can quickly spiral out of control. We see this scenario play out all the time, but here's the great news. It's completely preventable. Your management company should provide multiple touch points for routine maintenance concerns, customer service teams, assistant property managers, and technology platforms to handle standard service requests and paperwork. This efficient structure ensures residents receive prompt attention for day-to-day matters without overwhelming your community manager. The community manager's primary role is to advise the board and implement board decisions, not to handle every resident interaction. However, they do serve as a critical escalation point when residents need answers beyond what customer service can provide. The board and management company need to stay aligned on policies so residents get consistent answers regardless of who they contact. Management companies should avoid the trap of thinking every resident request needs an immediate yes. Your board needs to clearly spell out what can be approved at various levels, from customer service to community manager. When resident requests fall outside these boundaries, polite but firm adherence to established policies protects your association exactly as it should. Want to know when your communication system is breaking down? Here's a red flag to watch for. Residents copying multiple people from your management company on emails or contacting executives directly. When you see a resident copying your community manager, the assistant manager, someone from accounting, a couple of executives, your board members, all in the same email, that's a clear sign something's wrong. This happens when management staff have, intentionally or not, allowed residents to circumvent proper channels when they aren't getting the answers they want. When you spot this pattern, you need to step in right away. Not only should the resident be redirected to the proper channel, but more importantly, have a serious conversation with your management company about enforcing communication boundaries. Let me be blunt here. Once residents discover they can go over your community manager's head and get results from executives, your management relationship is essentially compromised. Word spreads fast, and soon everyone knows they just need to bypass the established channels until they find someone willing to override policies, even when it directly contradicts what your board has decided. When this happens, boards usually end up having to start fresh with a new management company. When management executives undermine established channels by giving in to persistent residents, they're essentially forcing actions at gunpoint, directly against your board's interactions, and this is particularly dangerous with financial matters. As a board, you should create a clear policy document that can be formally approved and memorialized in your meeting minutes. This document should outline specific dollar thresholds for different approval levels, establish clear steps for escalation, and define communication boundaries. Once approved, share this document with your management company to ensure everyone from customer service representatives to the company president understands and respects these board-established parameters. Importantly, this structured approach doesn't silence resident voices. If a resident disagrees with the community manager's decision, they always retain the right to request a formal board hearing, submit written communication to be shared with the board, unedited and unfiltered, or address the board during designated meeting times. A well-structured management company will facilitate these formal communications while maintaining proper boundaries against improper escalations. At your next board meeting, draft a formal communication and financial authority policy to be approved and memorialized in your meeting minutes. This board-approved policy should establish clear lines of authority, document exactly how escalation should work, and define approval thresholds. Once approved, share this policy with your management company to ensure consistent implementation across all levels of their organization. Remember, a well-structured relationship with your management company isn't just about preventing headaches. It's about protecting your community's finances and reputation while ensuring resident concerns are handled efficiently at the appropriate level. The right management partner will welcome these boundaries rather than resist them. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.